What's going on? Just say nah. No, I'm back. Marvin Gaye came to me and asked me if I would tell his story. I ain't gonna tell you, I am nervous. Even though I have done Aaliyah, I've done Static from Player, and I have done Tina Marie. A couple of more that came to me, and I'm like, ooh, like they trust me to do this. You know, I know they don't come to everybody, but obviously they see something in me. So let's get it. So, Spirit, is Marvin Gaye in my presence for me to tell his story? We got a yes, y'all. Is this the truth? Another yes, y'all. So, let me, I want to get this right, so let me put my oil on. Ooh, y'all, I gotta go to the gym. Get these abs back right. Okay, Marvin, I just want to say thank you. Gratitude. Gratitude for you trusting and believing me to tell your story to the best of my abilities. I do not own the copyrights to any of these songs. This is Pandora playing Never Can Say Goodbye by the Jackson 5s. So first we're gonna see if there's anything in my decks that he wants to give y'all, like any advice. Your eyes are the windows to your soul. Change is on the way. Some of y'all are mermaids and mermans. So those of y'all who don't know, Marvin Gaye was killed by his father. And as far as I know, his father was like a pastor. And it was like before his 45th birthday or whatnot. Just gonna tap into that and see what was the cause. And I wrote a couple of questions down. You know what I'm saying? I try not to just like really read into their story because I don't want any influence of the truth. So I asked that Archangel Michael, protect me and keep any negative energies from coming around and trying to dissuade the truth or, cause any confusion. Oh, he said time's up. Time is up for somebody. Go light your candles. Soon. Told you with the time up soon. Ashes, ashes, and they all fall down. Knowing is half the battle. Healing from it is the other half. Okay, anything else from this one? Let's see. Anything else from my deck? Mr. Marvin Gaye, Mr. Sexual Healing, Mr. I had these ladies going crazy. Cause what's going on? Anything else you want to tell the collective? Words of inspirations or anything that they need to watch out for? That's the name. Oh, but the name was Linda. Linda could be involved. Female could have been involved with his death. Who knows? But we're going to get into that. I did have a couple of questions that I'm going to ask. And then, then I'm just going to allow him to tell what he wants to tell. You're not the type to work for anybody. Someone's in denial. Something that gonna happen in May or did happen in May and break up. So okay, let's get into it. Then it says, keep a positive mind. And then at the top of this other deck, something is about to give. So, yes, maybe he's going to get his justice. We shall find out. So, let's see. We're going to start with this deck. All right, Marvin said, ooh, right off the bat, fighting. We all know that, yeah, it was a fight between him and his father that, you know, made his father shoot him. I want to say that he was saying that he came in there belligerent or something. He was drunk or some of that or the other. Is there anything else I want to reveal? It said understanding. So maybe his father wasn't trying to understand him, you know, with him being a pastor. We all know how that go, being in religion. Playfulness. Maybe he's saying that he know he had a playful spirit about him, and maybe, you know, people didn't like that because people gravitated to him. I mean, just by me looking at his videos and stuff like that, you could tell he was just a laid back, smooth kind of man, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody have two sides to him, but he seemed like he was a good person. Clinging to the past. So he said he's clinging to the past because he didn't never get justice because maybe they lied about what was going on or what happened. Morality, morals were at stake here. Maybe his father wanted him to do a certain thing, probably wanted him to sing gospel songs or something. I don't know why I just said that, but probably wanted him to sing gospel, turn to gospel, then like, you know, Marvin's lifestyle. And, you know, and Marvin was like, no, you know, I'm going to sing what I want to sing. You don't have no power over me. I'm a grown-ass man. Then you have rebirth. Yeah, rebirth. Anything else? What else you want to tell him? What else you want to say? What else you want to say? People all over the world join hands. Yeah, his father was in his controlling. Y'all just said he probably wanted him to look, spirit don't lie. Come on through, Marvin. Yeah, his father was controlling. That's why they was fighting. He was trying to control something. Control your own life. No, don't be trying to run other people's life. Going with the flow. Then you have mind control. So when I say mind control, I'm thinking the people around him and industry was trying to control him too, because, you know, he was singing positivity and some people didn't like that, you know, bringing peace. Just like this song said, people all over the world join hands. Patience. Be patient. Clinging to the past and turning in for morals. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he didn't want to be in his contract with, you know, the industry because they were trying to change his morals, you know, and he wasn't going for that or whatnot. So MK Ultra with the mind control, maybe his father was a part of it. Come on through. What's going on? Come on through. Friendliness. I told y'all he had like a playful spirit about him. You know, friendly. He wanted people to succeed. You know what I'm saying? That was their rebirth. He probably, when he went within, that turned in, you know, he was like, yeah, I need to be more of a positive role model and stuff like that. You know, I can't be just singing these lady draws off all the time, you know? So he started slowing down. And maybe his family was mad because the money wasn't coming in like it was, or he said he wasn't going to be supporting them like he was. Comparison. They were trying to compare him to somebody, or yeah, to how he used to be. They kept trying to, and why he was changing, and had him stressed out. Yeah, they're mind control. They're controlling. The MK Ultra trying to control him because he was aware of what was going on. The intentions of people. The dream. Yeah. Singing was his dream. And, you know, being around these faulty ass people made him, you know what I'm saying, kind of not want to sing no more. Or maybe he just wanted to take a break. That's where that slowing down came in. Which called the intensity. Which was this fighting that was building up because he probably had been telling his father, you know, that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to do something else. Or, you know what I'm saying? Silence. So, you know, maybe they wasn't talking for a while or whatnot. And when he came back to him and was trying to talk to him or whatnot. Yeah. Come on through. Anything else you want to say, Mr. Marvin, with these cards? Well, I switch. Ooh. No, I'm not taking all that. But I will take this top one because it maturity. Yeah, he started maturing. Because at first, you know what I'm saying, you know, with all the money and the women coming to him, you know, he was being immature about his life and what he was doing, the decision he was making. He wanted harmony because he said that wasn't going to bring him harmony. It wasn't bringing him harmony. He wasn't happy. Postponement. Yeah, maybe he wanted to take a break from the industry, from recording and stuff, to find himself, to go within. Suppression. Yeah, because he had some things he needed to heal from. From what I'm getting, you know, y'all all know how, if you haven't heard, how them pastors' children are, you know what I'm saying, how they can be the wild. They be the wildest ones because, you know what I'm saying, their parents or whoever it is a pastor, they don't, you know what I'm saying, they have to uphold a certain type of conduct. Politics came into play. Yeah, guidance, schizophrenia. You got past lives, totality, change, participation, isolation, oh shoot, flowering, and consciousness. So yeah, he got back into it. Instead of being religious, I'm thinking he got back into spiritual. He was getting into spirituality. You know, he just wasn't limiting himself into one belief. And, you know, his father didn't like that. He wasn't receptive to it. Okay, come on through. Okay, let's see. Let's go to this deck. I have anything to say on this deck. Ooh. Impatience. Somebody was being impatient because they wanted him to do something, and like I said, he was slowing down. Maybe it was the record label, you know, trying to get him to come out with another album or do this and do that, and he just like, no, that's not me. That goes against my morals and stuff like that. And maybe, you know, that's what him and his father was fighting about. And him wanting to change, you know, be a better person. And his father was like, nah, you know, you the breadwinner. Now you need to be doing. You need to do whatever they tell you to do. Complacency. Yeah, they wanted him to be complacent. And he wasn't happy. He was like, nah, I'm not going to do that. They wanted him to be a workaholic at the bottom of the deck. But he changed his perception. Because he's seen that everything wasn't what it was. You know, how they was trying to, with the industry, you know, read between the fine lines. Contract. I'm hearing that. He's saying, don't just sign something, you know, just take the first offer. Know what you're getting into. Yeah, confusion. There was a lot of confusion around him at the time. That's why he changed his perception. bittersweet. Maybe, you know, another thing I'm getting to that caused the fighting was he confronted his dad about some of the things that happened in his childhood. And his dad got mad and got irate and stuff like that because most people can't handle the truth. He knew that was his destiny to be a singer. But, you know what I'm saying, he wanted it to be on his terms. Yeah. Facade. He was putting up a front like he was happy, and he wasn't with this complacency card. He wasn't. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to be him. He wanted to have creative control over his life, whether it was, you know, with business, family, lover, friends. Come on through. Come tell your story. Let the people know. Recovery. So yeah, maybe he was alcoholic, or you know, he was into drugs, and you know, he had slowed down from that. Like I said, when he went within, because he knew he was wearing a mask, and so he was recovering from that. Spirit showed him he had the key, so he started showing gratitude, changing his perception. You know, he started showing gratitude. And like I said, people don't like it when you're happy, especially when they're not happy. Especially when they know they don't sign the contract with the devil. He was like, I'm going to get out of there. Despondence. Yeah. He started sitting alone, being in hermit mode, you know. He wasn't responding to people like he was. Because, you know, he's seen that these people was trying to put him in a state of confusion, the bottom of the deck with his creativity. And then if you look at this confusion, you see how there's smoke all is around her, and then it's around him? They was trying to mess with his creativity, his songwriting skills, or, you know, what he wanted to put out. He like, I'm not putting out, you know, negative things. You know what I'm saying? I want to see my black people rise. Hi. And so he wasn't taking what they was offering him. You see right here, from the bittersweet, the offering her a cake. Hell nah. Y'all try to poison me. And you see the dove, that bird right there? Yeah, spirit was there trying to give him a message like, no, they trying to mess with your creativity. So he praying. Y'all telling you, he got into his spirituality. Found his destiny. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, he wanted to do something else besides just singing. Have other creative, you know, outlets, but they didn't want that. Say that you remember. There's a sense of tender. Enlightenment. I told y'all. He was enlightened. That he was wearing this mask. You know what I'm saying? And it was stemming from his childhood. Because if you see in this picture, you got the man and the little boy. There's something that happened in his childhood. You know what I'm saying? He was like, no, he got enlightened. He knew he needed to heal from it. He knew he had to confront. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to keep sweeping things underneath the rug. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be a better person. Impartiality, you know what I'm saying? Like, he basically was trying to tell his father, I forgive you. I'm trying to see things from your point of view and my point of view. I want you to see things from my point of view. But it don't look like his father was trying to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Grief. That was what made him despondent, because the relationship between him and his father was strained, you know what I'm saying, which, you know, affected his relationship with his mother. He wanted balance. He was trying to balance things. Didn't I just say forgiveness? He had told his father he forgive him for the things that happened in the past. But you know what I'm saying, he just can't sit there and just act like it didn't happen. He was trying to be a better person. You know what I'm saying? He realized all the partying, the drug and alcohol and stuff wasn't good. I tell y'all, he was trying to be of service. He wanted to be more into his community and help his community in any way he can, positively. You know what I'm saying? Because he knew it was trickery around him. Like I said, the confusion. Come on, thru. He knew he had to release it. And when he did release it, he got rejected, which made him feel stuck, impasse, if I'm saying it right. He got stuck. You know what I'm saying? He felt like the situation was a dead-end situation, especially with him and his father. Guilt. He had guilt behind that. Either his father did, or, you know, Marvin. But I'm guessing, I'm thinking his father had guilt because of the cover up of the story, the gossip that was going on. Mad because he was growing, found growth, was insecure. Come on through. Y'all already know that it is when you see cloak. A cloak person, like I think of magic being done. But they were mad because he found joy and renewal in his life purpose, his destiny. That miracle came, the wisdom. Because he was finally accepting himself. He no longer seeing himself as the victim. But they completed. Maybe he's saying that, you know what I'm saying, he's mad that, you know, his life got taken the way that it did and so soon, but, you know, he was in a good place at the time and not what, you know, the media was trying to portray. So, okay, we're gonna get into the tarot. Get to asking questions. Which cards do I want to use? Let's see. Let's try these first. All right, first question. Mr. Marvin. I didn't even ask the question first. Ace of Cups. So he wasn't happy. He wasn't fulfilled with something. But okay. Why did his father shoot him? What was the real reason why your father shot you? What was the real reason why your father shot you? What's the real reason why your father shot you? Yeah, because there was some betrayal going on. His father was doing things behind his back. You know, it could have been making faulty deals. But of course, he couldn't make him sign it, but, you know, plotting and planning to trying to get him to do what the industry wanted him to do. Because like I said, he had been enlightened about something, some trickery that was going on around him. Anything else? Okay, so, yeah, had something to do with his family. Ten of Cups had something to do with his family. Magic. His King of Wands. Jealous. So I'm getting a lot of envy and jealous because maybe he wasn't promoting his father's church like he wanted to, or, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But yeah, this King of Wands was out of control. So this could be his energy, because, you know, wands represent, you know, manifesting and creativity and stuff like that. So maybe he didn't want to be the star anymore, or his father was jealous of him being this star because he saw himself in the spotlight. He wanted to be in the spotlight, and then he wasn't showing him no love. You know, love just wasn't there between him and his father. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Hermit card. And been enlightened. Because upright, you know, you I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. But upright, yeah, you know, you go in hermit mode, you thinking about your life and what you're doing, you know, maybe doing research, you know. As I said, he was enlightened. They was mad. They didn't want him going into the enlightened because they knew they going into hermit mode. He was gonna see all this spell work and stuff that's been done to him. And the trickery. You know what I'm saying? Then you have the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, because what they was offering him, he didn't want. Family. And it come up right up under the Ten of Cups. Family. With his father. And then you got the King of Swords. Yeah, his father had a nasty mouth. Like I said, he wasn't of love. Like, he didn't show Marvin love. They had a love-hate relationship. The lovers. It could have something to do with a female as well. Maybe his father didn't agree with, you know, his lifestyle with all these females and having all these different lovers. Okay. Got the Tower. Yeah. So somebody was praying on his downfall. Maybe him and his daddy was, well, his daddy and his lover was in cahoots. Because it was right up under stabbing him in the back. Yeah, because they were celebrating. Maybe his daddy told him he was partying too much, you know, drinking and all that good stuff. And was trying to basically control his life. I knew it. Come on through. Usually, you know what I'm saying, when I see the Hierophant, I think of how power, you know, spirit or whatnot. But since we're in this capacity of asking why his father shot him, it has something to do with the industry. Because, like I said, you got the Magician card.